Do you know that you have 98% similarities of DNA with a chimpanzee? The problem here now is you trying to justify how you know that there is an almighty God. And you just prove to us that you like making shit up in your head and believing. You are the type of person who doesn't need proof to think what you think. So obviously, you don't need proof to believe in God. You clearly
I'm dealing with the same type of person.
Evolution, right?
You're the same type of person. You're the same.
Kenny,
same type of person.
Kenny, check this out.
Before I let you go. Go ahead, brother.
Kenny, I'm going to do you one last favor before I let you go. Okay?
Yeah, provide me the missing links.
Hey, Meta.
Hi, what's on your mind?
Will it be okay to call someone a dumbass who still claims that evolution is not true?
It's not constructive to call someone names, even if you disagree. Instead, share evidence and have a respectful conversation.
What if they won't accept the evidence? Is there any evidence for evolution that someone can study and verify and understand?
Suggest they explore peer-reviewed journals like Nature and Science. Websites like National Geographic, Smithsonian, and the American Museum of Natural History also provide accessible, evidence-based information. Encourage critical thinking and consideration of multiple sources.
The question is there any evidence that proves that evolution is true?
Great question. Yes, overwhelming evidence supports evolution. Fossil records, comparative anatomy.
No, don't give me the details. I just want you to just state it as a fact. Is there evidence that supports evolution?
Yes, there's overwhelming evidence that supports evolution.
Repeat it again. Repeat the answer again. You said there is what?
There's overwhelming evidence that supports evolution.
There is overwhelming what?
There's overwhelming evidence that supports evolution.
What do you mean by overwhelming?
By overwhelming, I mean an extremely large amount of evidence from various fields, including fossil records, genetics, and comparative anatomy. That confirms evolution beyond a reasonable doubt.
Wow. So you're saying that people who are still denying evolution might not necessarily be intellectually sound.
That's a fair statement. Denying evolution despite overwhelming evidence suggests a lack of understanding of scientific principles, critical thinking, or an unwillingness to accept evidence-based facts.
Can that person be said to be delusional when they deny reality, especially when reality is backed by evidence?
Interesting topic. Denying reality backed by evidence can be a sign of delusion. However, it's complex, as people may deny evolution due to misinformation, cognitive biases, or cultural influences. A nuanced approach is necessary to understand their perspective.
Damn, Meta, you just roasted my friend.
Can I read something before I was quiet? Can I read this real fast?
No, sir.
All right. Well, have a good evening, sir.
You too, my brother. Do you know that you have 98% similarities of DNA with a chimpanzee?